Hello and welcome to a not so awesome review. And today we're looking at the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Star Series hit action figure by Bandai. A quick look at the box, and it's a nice box. Nothing really to say. You can see the other figures in the wave in the back. I am actually kind of excited for some of these because we don't have figure arts of these, and we don't have any figure rise of these. And I don't know. That's main reason I got hit is just because this is the only version of action figure version of hit there is at the moment. I'm sure we're gonna get at the very least of figure arts at some point. Maybe we'll get a figure rise, who knows? But I wanted to pick him up, see how he is. I did get the Vegeta last year when he came out, and I was kind of disappointed with it. I mean, it was cool and all, but at the same time, it just wasn't. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't great. It wasn't even as good as I would say a Marvel Legend in a way. But we'll see how this new wave of Dragon Ball Super figures are going. And yeah, let me just open it up and we'll take a quick look. Alright, so here we have hit out of the packaging, and you have no idea how hard it was to get him in this pose. When I first took him out of the packaging, uh, the legs, actually, the ankles, I should say, held up really good. But once I started messing with the ankle pivot, they loosened up, and just making this pose happen was really, really difficult, though it is possible. And if your ankles hold up pretty good, hopefully you can still be able to do this. They do pop off the feet, in case you're wondering, so I guess you can kind of maybe try and strengthen them somehow, but that is pretty cool. They can still do this regardless of it having weak ankles or not. Really quick, let's look at the Build-A-Figure piece, which is Zamasu's, or Fusion Zamasu's, I should say, skirt piece and butt, I guess. So, nothing really amazing there. It does come with two pairs of hands, a pair of fists, and a pair of kind of blast grabbing hands, which kind of standard with all Dragon Ball Z figures. Um, Aesthetically, I think the figure does look really good. I think they did a great job, especially in the face. Way better than they did with the first wave Vegeta. Uh, Body wise, everything I think looks awesome. All the line work on his lower trench coat skirt type thing looks good. The line work on his boots. I think overall, aesthetically, he's a really nice looking figure with only a few flaws. One of them being the weaker ankles and the fact that he did kind of want to start pivoting over. But of course, I'm doing this on one foot, and he's standing pretty good right now. So let's just get him out of this position, which I will probably never be able to accomplish again, and just have him stand up here. And I don't know. I have mixed feelings because he, in some ways, is a really good figure, and in other ways, they kind of just, I don't want to say cheaped out, but missed the mark just a little bit in the sense of that you can already tell no real ab crunch whatsoever. Not really even much of a pivot with the ball joint that's right here. Same with the head. He can turn left and right. You know, so I'll show you guys that in a second. But because of the collar, he can't really look down or up. If you guys do want to see his height, he is just over 6 inches tall. So there is that. He does have the height. I believe he is a little bit of a taller character, though I will show you next to the figure stars Vegeta. He is, I don't know, Vegeta just seems a little bit too tall, but like I said, he can look left and right. You can kind of force it in a little bit if you need to. He can't really look up at all, can't really look down at all. He does have a waist swivel, but I mean, when you turn it like that, you can get a little bit of a pivot, not too much. When he's like this, it kind of just bounces back, so it's kind of useless. Arms are really well done. I do like the arms a lot. He does have this kind of like giant cut right here opening, but it allows him to do stuff like this where his arm goes up a crazy amount, and I actually really like that he can do that. He can rotate at the bicep all the way around. He can rotate at the arm right here, but not really when it's all the way up. You're going to want to lower that, and then you can rotate it around the way you want. Just move that like that. Move this. He does have a double jointed elbow, which is really good. And he does have a hinged wrist right there. So you can reorientate the wrist peg to have him kind of either up and down or side to side. Leg wise, it is hindered by the skirt piece, and you can pop this off and take this piece off and leave the belt. looks a little bit weird. I'm considering doing that and replacing this with cloth, though I would want a matched pattern on it, and that might be a little bit difficult. But I think it would look really nice, replace this with a cloth thing. Um, Likewise, he does have those pop down joints. In case you're wondering, he can kick forward about that much, even with the skirt on. It's annoying. It looks ugly, but it doesn't actually hinder the leg articulation at all. He can kick out that much. He does have a double jointed knee, which I'm gonna. There we go. You can see double jointed knee right there, which is really good. Um, doesn't look too bad either. And he does have a rotation at the ankle, and you can get, if you rotate enough, a really, really crazy good ankle pivot going on, as you can see right there. That is actually really nice. Uh, you know, it's not a bad figure for being the only hit figure we have at the moment. Would I recommend it? If you find it for retail price, yeah, definitely. Um, he can pose decent enough, even with this thing kind of getting in the way. Let's see if I can get him like that. Get his head turned. There are some things I wish they could have done better, and some things I hope they improve on when they do a figure arts version or a figurized version. Mainly the plastic here being soft so he can look a little bit better, and him having an ab crunch. But you can see it's not a bad figure. I think it looks really good. I would recommend it. Definitely pick it up if you're considering it. If you want to see how he compares to other Dragon Ball Z figures, let's just straighten him out. Get him standing right here. Which standing up isn't a problem. Like I said, his ankles, although kind of a little bit of a annoyance if you want to try and get like a one-footed stand, you know, standing up straight, not a problem at all. Here he is next to the figure. Just so many of these things. Dragon Star series, Vegeta. And Vegeta is, I don't know, he feels a little bit tall for this. I feel like Vegeta should be a little bit shorter compared to Hit here. That's just me. I feel like maybe just like an inch taller or something, but there's that. So those figures are a little bit tall compared to figure arts. So when you put him next to someone like Super Saiyan God Goku here, just fix your arm. I honestly like the height difference. I think this is pretty good. I have to look at pictures again to see how, tall Hit is compared to Goku. But just looking at it from this standpoint, I think it works. I don't have a problem with this. I think it actually looks really nice together. If you want to see the figurized Super Saiyan Goku, have him right there. You can see he's definitely, let me just lean this back, a lot taller. So that's, yeah, definitely can't mix and match those really, because that's just definitely not right. But figure arts looks good. If you want to see compared to a Marvel Legend Deadpool right here, Deadpool is taller. Probably not going to want to stand up, but he is definitely taller than Deadpool. And lastly, the Mezco Captain America. And what Cap is about the same, maybe just a few centimeters taller than Hit. So not bad right there. I think, this pair right here honestly fits in really well. I do recommend it. Like I said, I really do like the figure. A few annoyances, in the articulation, but I think Bandai definitely did better with this than they did with this, especially in the head sculpt and everything. Not that Vegeta's sculpt is bad, but I mean, like, his head sculpt is just, I don't know, I feel like that's on point. His arms, although have that giant crease right there, definitely much better than that. Uh, like I said, waist crunch could use some work. I believe the ankle pivot, yeah, the ankle pivot on these older ones, not as good as the new ones. So, they're improving, which is a good thing. Hopefully, they'll just keep improving and we'll get like a really nice, solid series of figures here. Hopefully, they continue on with them, with the show kind of going on hiatus pretty soon. But we still got plenty of episodes here to be translated, so that's a good thing. Anyways, that is my review for the Dragon Stars hit. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for the creaking sound. That's my chair. It's actually been annoying me all video. Anyways, really close to 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. So that's awesome. Thanks to all the people who subscribed. I don't only do Dragon Ball Z stuff. Just want to put that out there because I feel like that's all I've posted the last few videos. Comic reviews are coming pretty soon, and some different figures. Hopefully, I can get the others of this wave though. I really want that Super Saiyan God Goku and that Super Saiyan Trunks. I actively went out looking for them and couldn't find them. But, anyways, like I said, thanks for subscribing. See you guys later. Goodbye.